What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Curliest Fries channel, or the Curly Fries BTD6 channel. And today, guys, I have a good video for you guys because I actually got this one recommended. Now, if you guys don't know, a few days ago, or actually a few weeks ago, I made a video on the best way to use banana farms in BTD6. However, a big issue with that is some of these maps don't allow you to banana farm. I mean, take a look at this map right here. How the hell are you supposed to banana farm on here, huh? How? So today in this video, guys, I'm gonna teach you more of the like niche ways to banana farm, or in simpler terms, how to banana farm on map that don't allow you to banana farm, huh? That was pretty simple to say, right? Now this is gonna be super duper easy. What you're gonna want to do is go to this little sold out little thing right here with the clock on it. You're gonna want to be on the most popular tab. Then you're gonna want to go all the way to the right and press on the double cache mode. And then just like that, you guys should be able to easily do this and complete those maps. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see every single one of you guys in the next one. Later! Okay, I'm just kidding, guys, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's actually get into this, though. Now, if you're gonna go onto a map on any difficulty and you want to be able to, you know, farm on it, or a boss event is on that map, you're obviously gonna need to pick a good hero. Now, Benjamin is going to be by far the best hero that you can pick for the job. If you don't know, simply put, he literally just makes you money. That's all you need to know about him. Place him down, he'll make you money. However, another tip I will allow, let's say you're doing a boss event and Benjamin is banned, is to pick an extremely strong hero, depending on the map, so that hero can carry you throughout those early games and allow you to farm more. What I mean by this is probably picking someone like Sada, okay? She's extremely good and extremely cheap. For example, taking Sada over to a map like Pat's Pond, let's say we were to place her down right about here. Well, the good thing about Sada is that she has an incredibly high popping power, which will allow her to take us through these early rounds and then, you know, save up for the first farm. So instead of us having to spend money on like a ninja monkey and then an alchemist right after, or truthfully any other monkey, even if you have the monkey knowledge, by the way, you can use like another monkey like this. Now, after having Sada and the dart monkey here, this allotted us to being able to have enough money to get the banana farm on round 9 instead of spending it on other defense. Now, this is so important on a map that isn't really made for farming, because getting the first farm down early will snowball into more farms. Don't forget that. Obviously, your hero will change depending on how difficult the map is for farming, but I definitely recommend the basics like Sada or Quincy, because you can get them right off the bat and they will carry you a lot. Now, in my last tutorial, I advised you guys to go for a Monkeyopolis whenever you can. However, how are you going to get a Monkeyopolis on this map? At most, you're going to get one banana farm or even 2. So we're not going to actually focus on getting a Monkeyopolis now. What we're first going to focus on is getting up as many 200 banana farms as we can until we get up to like 4. And I'd recommend to keep count of how many lives you had. Looking at this situation right now, I'm leaking lives, but I'm close enough to getting another banana farm that I'm fine leaking the lives now just to get another one up. So here, we can play out through this round. I'll talk you guys through it. Have enough for a banana farm. We're gonna get one right about, we're just gonna get one right here, just like this. And we're still looking pretty good, so I'm gonna save up until I can get into a 200 as well. So now we have two 200 banana farms. We have max mana shield lives, and our defense is still holding up after all this time. However, it definitely is getting extremely weak. However, we're still holding up. So looking at this, I'm actually going to get myself another banana farm just like this, another 200. And obviously you guys aren't going to be doing this map, so you're going to have to know your limit on when you should stop farming and then start to focus on defense. So, I mean, these white balloons are probably going to be pretty bad for us. Yeah, looking at these, oof. Yeah, we're starting to leak some lives now, but we have 3 200 banana farms, and honestly, I'm going to greed for a 4th right here. I'm greeding for a 4th one. I shouldn't. This could get me killed, but we're doing it anyway, guys. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Now, obviously, whatever map you're playing on, I'd recommend trying to get however many banana farms you can just like this. But our defense is really starting to crumble now. We have no more mana shield lives and no more anything. So here's what I really like to do. I love getting a middle path druid. Now, the reason I really like getting these guys is obviously we're approaching round 28, and getting a 130 druid of the jungle has an extremely high amount of popping power, but also on top of that, it just does a lot of damage as well. So now that we have this druid, this will carry us even longer, allowing us to farm even more. So once you got up a comfortable amount of banana farms, you'd say, next thing you're going to want to do is upgrade each of them individually into a marketplace. You're not going to really want to go for the banana plantation along with the valuable bananas, and this is because they're a little mediocre, especially if you're not fully farming. Marketplaces are the perfect in-between where they're cheap enough and simple to get that you can get them and then forget about them forever. So what I'm doing right now is saving up until I can upgrade each of them individually into one while also taking a look at my defense. I don't want to be able to get these lives, you know, right past me and then start to die because, yeah, this map is pretty dang difficult, I'll say. And then just like this, we will have all of our marketplaces and we'd only have leaked a few amount of lives before the Moab on round 40. Now that we're at this place where I have a comfortable amount of income, we're not leaking too many lives, we need to prepare for the Moab on round 40. I mean, speak of the chicken, look at my lives start to go down just like that. So round 39, I'm going to turn off auto start here and I'm going to be taking a look around, seeing if we're leaking anymore. But I think I'm just going to sit here and save up for the Moab. We do have Saw's ability to help us out here. We are leaking quite a bit of lives, but looking at that, here we are. We are on the Moab on round 40 with 6,000 schmackaroonies, and I think the Moab comes out on this side, so playing like this allots us a lot of extra cash. But what do I even want to go for, actually? I think I'm just gonna go for the classic, a 203 ace, and this should be enough if we use Saw's ability. Just like, do we even need Saw's ability? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do, just like that. Now I kind of replaced this ace wrong, so I'm gonna do this, get a 2-2-0 village. Oh god, we're looking pretty scary on defense here. Now we don't have this ace, but look at this. This is an extremely powerful defense that is powerful on every single map as well. Now that we got that never miss targeting ace, we're gonna pair it with a 3-2-0 alchemist right here, and now we're looking absolutely pristine. But now when you come down to this point, you have the option to either want to take this game to go super duper far, or you just want to win. Now I'm gonna be super basic and upfront. If you do exactly what I did on almost any map, you are going to win, okay? You'll have enough money to spend whatever you want. You'll be able to, you know, sell these banana farms for extra money, and you'll have enough defense to take you through whatever you want. However, I think we need to get a little more specific because, you know, that map wasn't the best for farming. However, it had a lot of leeway and quite a bit of open space to farm. But how about we actually take it to Infernal and see what we can do? So inevitably, if you're going to be playing btd6, you're eventually going to get to one of these maps, and you're going to want to know how to farm on it. But taking a look at the map, how in the world are you gonna farm? And truthfully, that's a really good question to ask because you're not gonna want to farm, guys. I know it's gonna be really hard for you guys to hear. You're not gonna want to farm. And do you want to know why you're not gonna want to farm on here? Because it is figuratively impossible to put a banana farm down on this map. However, this is not ridiculous to say because a lot of these harder maps can't allow you to place banana farms at all. However, there's a little special trick and some monkeys that can help us out on our money-making journey. So let's start this off. Now, like before, you're going to want to have an extremely powerful defense that is hopefully going to be able to last you quite a long time. Now, on this map, we're going to have to focus definitely a little more on defense, but we're going to see what we can do here. Now, setting up something like this is extremely powerful because our main goal right now is to save up for Benjamin. So we're going to leak lives. We're going to struggle on our defense for a bit until we can get Ben Hamming down for us. Now, hopefully, if you're playing on more of a difficult map like this, you do have some monkey knowledge to play with because, yeah, this is an expert map and it's not going to be easy. Alright, now that we have enough money for Benjamin, we're going to place him down immediately. I definitely recommend if you want to focus on farming for these harder maps to run Benjamin because he'll just make you more money after every round and it's extremely helpful. So after getting Benjamin down, we're going to focus a little more on our defense. We're going to upgrade this guy into a 002 and then I'm going to focus on upgrading my sub into advanced intel because that's going to be some pretty strong defense. Okay, now that we got some pretty basic defense down, but defense that's gonna last us for quite a bit, it's time to prepare for the future to make as much money as we can. Since we can't get any banana farms down anywhere, we're gonna have to focus on other ways of making money. For example, like the druid. So preparing ourselves for the future, we're gonna get ourselves a druid right about here and we're gonna upgrade him into a 130. Now, taking a look at our defense, this is what you need to keep in mind. We have our lead popping power from the druid, and we have our camo popping power from the dartmonkey, as you just saw. And along with that, our sub will be able to help us with that camo popping power as well. This is an extremely powerful defense to have this early on because it covers every single balloon type. And just like I said before, it allows us to save up money to then snowball that money into making more money. I hope that makes sense. Now, with the help of Benjamin in this comp defense, we're able to get Jungle's Bounty by round 30, and as you just saw, that just made us 120 bananas just like that. But now that we got that settled, I think what I really want to do right now is prepare for that mob on round 40, because that's our next big struggle. So I'm actually just going to save up until I get AP darts, and then that should be pretty dang good for that Moab. Okay, nice. So now we have like guaranteed Moab protection. Now it's just time to focus on farming again. So this time I'm actually just gonna get Buccaneers. I don't know how many I can fit here. Let's experiment. Okay, let's see how many we can get here. Ooh, does not look like we can get a lot. One. Okay, I think we can probably only get 2, unfortunately. And then can we get more? I think we might be able to fit some more here. Oh god, nope. Looks just like 2 again. But that's okay. Upgrade that guy into a merchantman. And before we can upgrade our other guys into a merchantman, the Moab is already dealt with, guys. Don't worry about that Moab. Okay, this is looking really good. At the end of the round, each of these guys will make us 220 bucks. So let's count. 220, 440, 660, along with this guy. We're probably making around, what, 800 at the end of every round because of all those monkeys, plus Benjamin. Well, as you can see, the money is starting to rake in now, but we're not done yet. The next thing that I'm gonna want to do is get a village right here and just get into a discount village. Now, you might be wondering why I'm doing this, but that's because for this map, we're gonna have to get the middle path sniper monkey, the supply drop. This guy is extremely good because he can see all of the map, and along with that, make us more money while he's at it. And look at this. I have had no difficulty, and I'm making a lot of money on a map that does not allow you to farm. And I don't want you guys to be mad at me saying, Curly Fries, wait, but what about this map? This map is harder to farm than the map you're playing on right now. Guys, the main point of this is for you guys to understand, like, tips and tricks on how to farm on maps like this. Obviously, I'm not gonna do a tutorial on every single map on how to farm, but I'll do ones that are alike other maps. So with the information that you gain from me playing this map, I'm hoping that you guys can take that on to whatever map that you're playing. That is my goal with this video, just to teach you guys some tips and tricks on how to farm on maps that don't allow you to farm. What I'm doing right now is completely possible for you to do on whatever map you're playing. But I'm talking like it's done yet. No, we're not done yet, because we need to crank this into overdrive. So all I'm gonna do right now is just keep on spamming this sniper monkey ability until we can save up for the monkey town. Just like this. Now, the reason I really want Monkey Town and Monkey City as well is because this increases the cash generation from the monkeys in its area, which means that eventually Benjamin should be making us some more money. Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. And an even better part is that the sniper monkey also helps us with making more money and popping the balloons around it. It's very, very smart if you think about it. BFB on round 60. Yeah, I think we're what we call chillin'. So now we have an absolutely perfect defense and a perfect money-making strategy. We obviously have the Druid making us money. We have the Buccaneers making us money, the Sniper Monkey making us money, and Benjamin making us even more money. So what do I do now? If you guess crank it into Overdrive 2.0, it would be what we call correct. So now what I'm going to do is plan for the future again. I'm not going to be able to buy the middle path Druid Monkey this quick, but I'm going to buy myself a Jungle Bounty Druid Monkey in preparation for that, because he's going to be making me money at the start of every round. So I'm just going to be saving up for the Spirit of the Forest because it's more defense and more money, and I mean, yeah, it's going to happen any second now, guys, don't worry. And just like that, there's our Spirit of the Forest, extremely good popping power, and you know, I'm going to win this no matter what. I'm going to have enough money by round 80 to absolutely obliterate everything, but let's just do this even more crazier. Now, I haven't even touched even all of the money-making strategies, so I'm just gonna get myself a balloon trap right here, largest service area, and I'm just gonna set his trap to just right here, because might as well. Then I'm also gonna get one right here. I'm just gonna set its trap to right here, and just like that, guys, I'm gonna be making even more money than I wanted to. And while I'm at it, I'm just gonna get myself another Druid right here. I'll get myself another Druid right here once I have enough money. Okay. I think it's time for me to stop. Take a look at my map, guys. Yeah, everything on my map basically allows me to make money. But a very important part you guys have to realize is, on top of that, they're also defending for me. The biggest part about farming is obviously not dying while you farm. So if you have towers that farm for you and make you money, it's just extremely helpful. This is an extremely difficult expert map, guys, and you're watching me beat this with ease while focusing on farming. And then just like that, with so much freaking money to go, you should be able to hopefully beat the ZOMG or the BAD, depending on what difficulty you're playing, with extreme ease. But I want to show you guys something really fun before, you know, we end this. Let's go into free play here. Now, I don't know how much we saved. Oh, I just muted in Discord. My apologies. But wait, let's just see how much we saved. Okay. Oh my God. Is it possible, guys? Is it possible? Oh my God. You know, I thought we could get the Paragon there, guys. I'll be honest. But let's crank that back for a little bit, guys. I just got over $200,000 by round 80 on an expert map without using banana farms. The reason I wanted to show you guys this and make this tutorial is, one, because one of you guys asked, and two, because I want to help you guys out. It is not difficult to farm on expert maps. You just have to know the tips and tricks on how to. Can this thing please go away? Don't forget, guys, monkey knowledge is an extreme power with this. I talked about it in my last banana farming video, so if you haven't checked that out, I'd recommend clicking the button on screen right now to check that video out. It's extremely popular, it's extremely in-depth, and extremely good. Thank you guys so much for watching, but I really hope that I see every single one of you guys in the next one.